Then and Now. Explosive action, daring stunts, and high-stakes espionage. Mission Impossible redefined the spy genre. Where are the stars now? Have you ever wondered what happened to the cast of Mission Impossible 1996? Join us as we revisit their incredible journeys in Mission Impossible, Cast Then and Now, 2025. 1. Kristin Scott Thomas. Kristin Scott Thomas, born in 1960, was 36 years old when she played Sarah Davies in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, portrayed Sarah Davies, an IMF agent whose mission in Prague turns deadly. In 2025, at 65 years old, she remains active in film and theater. After Mission Impossible, starred in The English Patient, Darkest Hour, and The Sea Change. 2. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, born in 1962, was 34 years old when he played Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, portrayed Ethan Hunt, the elite IMF agent framed for treason. In 2025, at 63 years old, he continues leading the franchise. After Mission Impossible, starred in Top Gun, Maverick, Edge of Tomorrow, and Dead Reckoning Part 1. 3. Vanessa Redgrave. Vanessa Redgrave, born in 1937, was 59 years old when she played Max in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, portrayed Max, a mysterious arms dealer negotiating with Ethan Hunt. In 2025, at 88 years old, she remains a legendary actress. After Mission Impossible, starred in Atonement, Coriolanus, and The Aspen Papers. 4. Jon Voight. Jon Voight, born in 1938, was 58 years old when he played Jim Phelps in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, portrayed Jim Phelps, the IMF leader whose betrayal changes everything. In 2025, at 87 years old, he continues acting. After Mission Impossible, starred in Ray Donovan, Ali, and National Treasure. 5. Emmanuelle Béart. Emmanuelle Béart, born in 1963, was 33 years old when she played Claire Phelps in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, portrayed Claire Phelps, the wife of Jim Phelps and an IMF agent caught in deception. In 2025, at 62 years old, she continues acting in French cinema. After Mission Impossible, starred in 8 Women, Natalie, and My Mistress. 6. Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames, born in 1959, was 37 years old when he played Luther Stickel in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, portrayed Luther Stickel, a genius hacker who becomes Hunt's trusted ally. In 2025, at 66 years old, he continues in the franchise. After Mission Impossible, starred in all Mission Impossible films and Pulp Fiction. 7. Emilio Estevez. Emilio Estevez, born in 1962, was 34 years old when he played Jack Harmon in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, portrayed Jack Harmon, the IMF tech specialist lost in the Prague mission. In 2025, at 63 years old, he continues acting and directing. After Mission Impossible, directed The Way and Return for the Mighty Ducks, Game Changers. 8. Jean Reno. Jean Reno, born in 1948, was 48 years old when he played Franz Krieger in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, portrayed Franz Krieger, a rogue pilot assisting Ethan Hunt. In 2025, at 77 years old, he remains active in international films. After Mission Impossible, starred in The Professional, The Pink Panther, and Rogue City. 9. Henry Czerny. Henry Czerny, born in 1959, was 37 years old when he played Eugene Kittredge in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, portrayed Kittredge, the relentless IMF director hunting Ethan Hunt. In 2025, at 66 years old, he reprised his role in Dead Reckoning Part 1. After Mission Impossible, starred in Ready or Not and Revenge. Dvaili Ingeborga Dapkūnaitė. Ingeborga Dapkūnaitė, born in 1963, was 33 years old when she played Hannah Williams in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, portrayed Hannah Williams, a skilled IMF agent involved in the Prague mission. In 2025, at 62 years old, she continues acting in European films. After Mission Impossible, starred in Burnt by the Sun and Hannibal Rising. Directed by Brian De Palma, Mission Impossible 1996 is a high-stakes espionage thriller that launched the iconic film franchise. Starring Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt, the film follows a top-secret IMF, Impossible Mission Force, operative who is framed for the deaths of his team and must clear his name while uncovering a deadly conspiracy. With its intense action sequences, intricate plot twists, and groundbreaking stunts, Mission Impossible set a new standard for modern spy films and established Ethan Hunt as one of cinema's most enduring action heroes. The film begins in Prague, where an IMF team, led by veteran agent Jim Phelps, Jon Voight, is tasked with intercepting a stolen CIA no-see list, a document containing the real identities of undercover agents. The mission, executed by a team including Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise, Claire Phelps, Emmanuelle Béart, Jack Harmon, Emilio Estevez, and Sarah Davies, Kristen Scott Thomas, quickly goes awry. One by one, Ethan's team members are eliminated, leaving him as the only survivor. Ethan contacts IMF director Eugene Kittredge, Henry Czerny, who informs him that the mission was a setup to expose a mole within the IMF and that Ethan is now the prime suspect. Realizing he has been framed, Ethan goes rogue, escaping from the CIA and going underground to prove his innocence. Determined to uncover the truth, Ethan recruits a team of disavowed agents, including expert hacker Luther Stickle, Ving Rhames, and skilled thief Franz Krieger, Jean Reno. Their mission: to steal the real knock list from the CIA headquarters in Langley and use it as bait to expose the true traitor. Mission Impossible is a thrilling, intelligent, and action-packed spy film that set the foundation for one of cinema's most successful franchises. With its intricate plot twists, high-octane action, and unforgettable stunts, the film revolutionized the espionage genre. Ethan Hunt's transformation from an IMF operative to a rogue agent fighting for justice made him a new kind of action hero. The film's intense pacing, suspenseful storytelling, and iconic set pieces continue to captivate audiences, proving that nothing is ever truly impossible. Lessons: trust is fragile. The film explores the theme of betrayal, showing how loyalty can be easily manipulated. Brains over brawn. Unlike traditional action heroes, Ethan Hunt relies on intelligence and strategy, proving that skill and wit are as powerful as weapons. The power of adaptability. Ethan's ability to think on his feet and improvise makes him a formidable operative. Deception and illusion. The film emphasizes misdirection, disguises, and manipulation, key elements of espionage. Justice prevails. Despite overwhelming odds, Ethan proves his innocence and exposes corruption, reinforcing the power of resilience. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on your favorite celebrities and classic movies. Until next time, stay safe and stay tuned.